Hello everybody, my name is Veeyah and today we're creating this Halloween look. So we're nearing the end of October and everybody's been doing Halloween makeup looks and I thought why not give it a go. So today was inspired by witches and moon magic and just astral stuff. I just like the idea of witchcraft for some reason, probably because I've been obsessed with horror films or like paranormal stuff ever since I was a kid. But don't get me wrong, I'm not like a huge like fanatic of like witches and stuff. I don't practice anything. I just thought it would be a fun little theme to go with, and I hope you enjoy the whole video. And of course, before we start the makeup tutorial, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and turn on the notification bell so that you can get updates on when I upload my next one. Also, before we officially actually start, please don't mind the missing fingernail on my index finger. I put on polygel nails last Thursday, and just before I started recording this video, it disappeared. So that's how we're doing this makeup video. So the first product that I use is the Perfect Silky Concealer from Beauty Glazed. This one only had like 2 shades on the website, so I picked the lighter one and I just dabbed that onto the spots that I want to hide. I used to like to hide my moles, but then eventually I figured out that they were called beauty marks. And yeah, I figured they're part of me now and part of who I am, so I just decided not to cover those up. Next I put on a second layer of foundation, and it's a warmer color because the first one was sort of yellowish. I wanted one more natural looking to my skin tone, so I put over a full cover concealer by Sace Lady. I also forgot the shade, but it's a number 4. And yeah, just put those in other areas where I feel like I should have more coverage, because this one is more full coverage than the first one. Next, I put on the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte 16 Hour Foundation in the shade Natural Beige. As you guys can see, I've hit the pan and I will stock up very soon because I love this product so much. Next product that I used is the Beauty Glazed Eyebrow Pencil in black. So it has 2 ends. One is a water drop end and the other one is a super fine end. I can sculpt my eyebrows the way I want to with this, and it's one of the few products that I actually like from the brand. So yeah. For the eyeshadows, I'm using my trusty Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I use my base Still Shot, which I always use for every look that I do. I just love how peachy it is and how it complements my skin tone, so it works with every look, and I use that all the time just for a transition shade. And then I dip into Baja, which is a rusty orange tone. I also love that one since the goal was to make it look like a pumpkin thing. Pumpkin, witch, moon, whatever you want to call it, just a basic Halloween color. I drag it out to my temples. And then I blend it all out with a fluffy brush so that there are no hard lines. Then with the same shade, I use a smaller brush and drag the color under my eyes. With a Beauty Glazed palette, I dip into that very, very orange tone. It had no names, you guys, so I have no idea what it's called. But I basically go over the same places that I went with the orange tone. Then with a fluffy brush, I went in with the same color from the Beauty Glazed palette and put that all over my cheeks. I basically had no idea what I was doing at this point, and I felt like I wanted to stop, but it looked okay, so I went with it. Going back in with a smaller brush but the same tone. Then I went to Stranded on Urban Decay and put it under my eyes. Then I went into Guilt Trip and put that on top of the orange one, on the outer crease only. Now this Guilt Trip shade is on the Urban Decay palette. I really love this gorgeous, gorgeous plum shade. Then I am going to go back with a thinner liner brush and put the shade Smog from the Born to Run palette under my eyes. For the blush, I'll be using the Lip Pinas Unang Sinag Talcum Powder Blush. I did a review on this, so if you want to check that out, I'm going to be linking that in the description and as a card in this video. Next, I'll be using the Beauty Glazed eyeliner. At first, I didn't really like this, but for the purposes of this look, I felt like I needed something really, really black. So I'm using that right now. The only problem that I think I have with this is that it bleeds in certain areas. So as you can tell, if you're looking at that, it actually bled along the upper portion, but it was okay. Like, I needed it to be thick. I needed a thick cat eye, as you can see right now. So it actually also dries quickly, so if you don't mind the bleeding and if you want to try out your hand at doing cat eyes with a liquid liner, then maybe this is a go-to for you. Yeah, probably the goal here was to make my eyes look thicker and bigger using an eyeliner. So to change how my eye looks a little bit, I put on some tips on the inner corners of my eyes just to make it look more narrow and more pointy. To add some shine, I'll be using the Douglas Cosmetics Illuminating Powder Pearls. I love this. This was gifted to me by an aunt who came from Germany. It's a German brand, but they're international. You should go check them out because they're so bomb. I love the products. Okay, so for the next part, I'm going to be drawing on my face. It's the first time I'm doing this, and I'll be using the Hyper Sharp Power Black eyeliner from Maybelline New York. It's the first time I've ever done this, you guys, and I was so scared that I would mess things up and I would have to do everything all over again. God knows I did not want to do that, so I start doing a star that actually looks like something else now that I see it even more. But yeah, I think I got proud. I started getting proud when it looked like a star from where I was sitting. So yeah, I kept drawing that. Then I decided to draw a moon. This was also very hard to do given that the brush of that eyeliner is quite soft, so I really had to have a lot of control with that. This one's actually funny. This was supposed to be a moon, but if you can watch further, yeah, it became a cat eventually because I effed up, I messed up the moon, and I decided, okay, I have to fix this, so I just turned it into a cat. Next, spiders, because Halloween. I literally was not breathing. Then added some, circle stuff, just to add more decorations for some reason. Yeah, I enjoy doing this. Then I decided to put on some lashes. Now these are the Magnetic Eyeliner and Eyelash Combo Set. I forgot the actual number of the eyelashes that I put on, but these are magnetic, so I didn't have to put on glue on my lashes, or my fake eyelashes, sorry. This is how the component looks and how it looks on the inside. It's actually quite easy to put on. The first time that I put this on, I had a tough time. It felt really heavy and I didn't like it. So I decided to cut it, and this is how it looked after cutting it. I think it worked out well with this look that I was trying to go for. So happy that I had this on hand. For the lips, I'll be using the Maybelline New York Sensational Liquid Matte in the shade Made Easy. I love this. It really just adds that gorgeous autumn color to my lips. I haven't been using this a lot because it's quite, you know, thick on the lips, but I figured for this look, it would match perfectly with my eyes. And there you go, that is the look. That's me trying to look cute. I don't think it worked though, but I was so happy with how the makeup turned out. And yeah, so this is the finished look, you guys. This was my first time actually doing stuff on my face like in this scale, so I really did this. And then this wasn't supposed to be a cat that was upside down. It was supposed to actually be a moon, but then I kind of gave up once I put on the whiskers and like, okay, it looks like a cat with ears just upside down, so that's what we went for. And I think it looks, I mean, it looks decent. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other looks that you want me to do, let me know in the comments, and until the next makeup video.